Hey, am I live? Not yet. No, not yet. Yeah, I'm live. All right. So, welcome to another podcast. Coach in Barbados, doing iridology, herbal medicine, and I'm a raw food chef. Um, and we're going to talk through the journey that you should take when it comes to self care and trying to get in those essential things so you can balance your health and your lifestyle um, coming up next year. So, the purpose of this episode is to really cover some topics from juice cleansing to green smoothies and big salads, getting in some meditation and exercise, the herbal teas, and why it's important to reduce your stress and things that you can do to help with your grounding and keeping yourself balanced for 2025. We're starting early, but I want you to start thinking about it. Um, we talked about food security and we mentioned some of this stuff last week. And I want to dive deeper into it. So the importance of self care is kind of non negotiable. It's something that is really important, and I know most people either are practicing things or they have it in the back of their mind because they want to reduce their stress. They want to keep their body and their minds nourished. They want to live nice, vibrant, healthy lives. They want to come up with a self care routine, and I've seen this for the last 30 years where people want something to follow so they can get themselves on track so that, you know, you can become a seasoned wellness warrior as time goes by. And the Wellness Warrior community is up and running, thriving as usual, something that you can easily join right now, 75% off. So you can check it out in the bio of the Organic Earth Barbados link in Instagram. Your mental health is also extremely important to your self care. So we're going to explore you make sure and taking care of nourishing yourself, exercising, meditation, keeping the hydration up, and the tools you can use to reduce your stress and anxiety, to keep things level, things you can go through um, on a daily basis. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite topics. So one of the things that we do very often in the clinic at Light Body is our juice cleanse. Okay, so a juice cleanse is a really good way to reset yourself. Okay, we tend to focus on a green cleanse because it's alkalizing. It is hydrating to your system, and it really reduces the blood pressure, the blood sugar, flushes out a lot of toxins. It helps you to absorb nutrients on a whole different level. So I like them being cucumber based. We call them green monkey juices, and it's a good place to restart. Okay, so for those of you in Barbados, you know, you can come in or deal with us with a cleanse. We do them through the community as well. We have group cleanses, and it's something that you can also do on your own. We have one-on-one consultations online that you can join up, and I can go through the whole program as well as the what to do after the cleanse, which we're going to touch on here today. But I mean, there's so much wonderful benefits to doing a cleanse. Okay, it really helps, and a lot of people focus on alkalinity, um, but it helps your digestive system. It helps build your immune system. It helps to clear some of that mucoid plaque that you have going on. And 3 days is a really good place to kickstart um, building your immune system. So that's usually what we get people to do after the holidays um, to get the ball rolling. Okay, you want to at least clear out some space in your system so that you can take in more nutrients. Now, um, to prepare for a juice cleanse, most people come right in and they're eager to get started. But preparing for a juice cleanse, especially if you're a heavy meat eater and you eat a lot of dense food, can be helpful um, to reduce your intake of processed foods and your caffeine and reduce your sugars. Make sure you're hydrating. You can start with some herbal teas and drinking more water just to get yourself ready for the cleanse is also something that you can do. Um, our signature cleanse is really a combination of three things, mainly the green juices that we talked about, shots. We do different shots that target different things. So, to soften up any compacted stuff in your system, to boost your immune system, um, really get the circulation flowing, the blood flow is increased, and the kombucha puts back in some good bacteria in your system, and we do those periodically on any protocol, along with a herbal tea at the beginning to focus on your liver, and a herbal tea at the end to focus on your bowels. And in between there, you're drinking green drinks and the green juices I told you about earlier. So that's usually the schedule that we follow. Um, and we'll be continuing with that into 2025 for sure. And once you finish your cleanse, then I usually change the your eating habits, start to give you a meal plan or something to follow according to what's going on with you once I do the iridology reading. But if you're just getting a consultation, I do the intake, I can give you a good overall assessment and a meal plan to follow. And one of the things we tend to focus on is green fusion smoothie. Now, that green fusion smoothie is really important because you want to continue after you've done such a wonderful job of cleaning out your system to really put in, you keep the nutrients high, and the smoothie is different from the juice, so it helps you to retain your fiber, it helps with your digestion, it helps with your bowel movements. So you want to put in a green smoothie that's nutrient packed. You want to put in greens, leafy greens like spinach and kale, Swiss chard, things that you can grow in your garden if you have the space. Then you put in some fruit, which is also extremely hydrating to your system. Um, so the leafy greens and the fruits are the basis of the bulk. And then I like to put in flaxseed, chia seeds, or hemp seeds to round out the proteins as well as the omega 3s. And my favorite combination, I did make some notes here on some of my combinations, but the one I like or I do the most is some spinach because I have spinach growing at home, celery as well. I like coconut water. Its electrolytes are high, very hydrating to the system. I rotate the fruits depending on the season. I've been doing a lot of soursop, but pineapple and pawpaw are also some definite favorites. I like to put in a tablespoon of some sea moss gel and, like I said, the flax seeds and so on. And I usually have that either to start my day or mid morning. I recommend it. Um, or sometimes morning or evening, depending on the person and what is happening with them. Because it boosts your energy, it reduces inflammation. No, you're flooding your body with nutrients. So once you've done your cleanse, you want to get a lot more nutrients in your system. I want to just check and see if we got anybody in the chat. Let me just welcome family. Let's see if anybody joins in. Whoa. Nobody knew what that was. All right. Welcome, family. So you can ask any questions if you want to. You can ask them even afterwards. You can make some comments, but I'm going to keep going here. Where are we? All right. Then focus on salads. Salads is something important. So increasing your salads and decreasing your protein and dairy intake. Okay, so you got you got some stuff going on. And if you want to take this to a different level where you really learn step by step how to do this, I have some courses. Same thing in my bio link, Organic Earth Barbados in Instagram. You'll see the link, or you can do Organic Earth iraw.ca, and that will give you the website that will show you consultations and the links to. I have a 7 day cleanse, which is a jumpstart, or there's a 4 week course which you go through this step by step and you learn a lot of valuable information to take your lifestyle to a different level. And if you're in Barbados, you can actually come in and see me and we can go through a guided chat to get this all sorted out. But a big salad, I mean, there's so many wonderful things that you can put in a salad, but you know, non-sweet fruit, tomatoes, cucumbers, grate or some chocho, or what we call Christophine in there. Um, I like to use romaine or local lettuce, arugula as the base for my salads. Um, Sometimes kale, broccoli sprouts. Definitely like using sprouts, sunflower sprouts, broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts are extremely nutritious. So every opportunity you get to add those in anywhere, whether it be the green drink or here, it does your body very good. If you're going to add in some sprouts and seeds, you could do hemp seeds. You could do, you know, um, like healthy fats. So you could put avocado or olives, black olives. That's one of my favorite. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, anything like that. Um, Lentil sprouts, chickpea sprouts. So you could change it up with different salads. And then I love to make a nice tahini dressing, a nice tangy, lemony lemon juice and garlic and tahini butter. Um, and you would do something like that, you know, and cut down on the meat and dairy, reduce the intake of your meat and dairy because it's quite acid, so it can cause quite a buildup of inflammation and digestive issues. You know, make you kind of sluggish because it takes a while for it to digest. So this is something that you can swap out some of your proteins. It depends on where you're at with your um, diet plan or um, to take out. Some people they have to take time to reduce the red meats, then the poultry, then the fish, and you need alternatives to put in there sometimes. So processed um, plant-based foods. There's so many out there now um, that you can use. These are all bridges to get you to where you want to go because you know I'm into um, making sure you get to a high raw place where you're now introducing because protein is in most of your green vegetables anyway, but I like to add in the sprouts and the nuts and the seeds, especially the seeds, hemp seeds, because they're not as fatty. Hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds are my favorite. um, Even for example, when I do pesto. I like to do pesto with pumpkin seeds. Okay, when avocados are in season, I tend to do them with avocados as well. So you can change it up to suit your palate. But once you are part of the wellness warriors community, it's all raw all the time. So we do different recipes. We talk about raw food. That's all that we're up to. Another thing that you can do is nut milks. Right now, I've been in a process of doing nut milks for some of my cancer patients, and I do a Brazil nut based milk with apricot kernels, you know, sea moss gel. You flavor it sometimes with fresh vanilla, um, but I even sometimes do tea base to put to the milk. So now you're taking it to another level. If you make a tea, adaptogenic tea, um, dandelion tea, for example, and then you use that tea, cool that tea down, and use it as a base for your nut milk. You're increasing the nutrient level exponentially. So those are the things I like to do for my cancer patients. Um, Next up is exercise. Exercise is crucial to the maintenance of good health for sure and mental health. So walking, but my thing right now is walking and strength training, and I do some swimming in the ocean. But you need to do some kind of workout. You need to keep that body moving on a daily basis. It helps to reduce stress. It helps to improve your circulation. It strengthens your heart. It keeps your muscle mass. And you strengthen your bones. This is so important. So make sure that you're keeping your um, exercise up and keeping that consistent. Okay, meditation is something you can incorporate for those people that are interested in meditation, and meditation is really about quieting and stilling your mind. It really helps with reducing anxiety. It sharpens your focus, improves your emotional balance, and you need to do it. Same thing, you have to be consistent with it for it to really have the effect you want. And you can start small. You can start with 5 to 10 minutes. You can start with some deep breathing exercises. I do have some guided meditations. I haven't finished them all, but there's going to be a 6 part series. I think of three of them are done in the community that you can follow, just for 5 minutes so that you have something to focus on. And so we do that. Meditation, exercise, those things are extremely important. Then you got your herbal teas. This is something that obviously I like to make into good habits for your daily routine. There's so many teas out there. Um, Keeping it local, keeping it Caribbean. We tend to put together supporting teas to help your immune system, help your digestion, help your circulation. Um, I'm up here in Canada right now, dealing with some herbal teas. We have a detox box going on where you have 4 different teas for 7 days each. So each week you do a different set of teas, but you're focusing on your breathing, you're focusing on your kidneys, focusing on your liver, focusing on your bowels. And this is something that we do at home. So people get teas to help with the digestion and the circulation or the breathing. Some people need all three of those things. And what we would do is either I do a personalized tea or we do the combination of a tea in the morning and tea in the afternoon with a tincture. So the tinctures are one of those things I've been really focusing on getting people to put it in their water. It makes it easier to keep hydrated because now you're medicating your water and taking the water to a higher level. I reduce the amount of water and increase the amount of fruit so that your hydration is coming from someplace else, that you're not just urinating out all the water. But 30 to 40, 45, 50 ounces of water a day, depending on the person. You squirt some a tincture in there from to help your kidneys or to help you focus. We have different tinctures to help your immune system, but these are some of the things that you do to help support what you're doing, because overall you need to get the medicine in different ways. And they are alcohol based, most of them. There are a few that, especially dewormer, that is done in glycerin for kids with honey and so on. But generally, most of the tinctures are done with local rum. But you can incorporate either the tinctures in your water or the herbal teas. They're lots of different supporting teas that you can use, from dandelion to nettles to passion fruit, ginger, depending on want to keep it simple or you need something more complex to focus on what you're going through. Because for each person, it can be quite different. And that does not take away now from teas that you might want to use for anxiety or stress, or any of those kind of things. But you can get yourself into, especially when you look at my cleanse, nourish, and reset program, or the course we have up, journaling, grounding, deep breathing exercises. All these are things that help to reduce your stress, and along with different herbal teas that we have for that as well. But obviously, everybody's into ashwagandha right now, but there are other teas that you can use that will be extremely helpful as well. Like I always say, for every tea that they have overseas, there's the equivalent in each region for the same issues. So you need to look at the teas in your region, okay? And blue vervain, soursop, passion fruit, those things will help you with the relief of stress and anxiety, but you can do them in combination with managing or doing practical exercises like the deep breathing and meditation. Um, we covered a lot of things tonight, from the juicing to the green smoothies to the salads, cutting down on the meat, exercising, meditation, drinking more herbal teas. Now, I really want to encourage you. I know we talked about a lot, but you can take this in small steps, because everybody is at a different place. I had to talk about a range of things, and these are the kind of things that we go through at the clinic. So um, it can make a big difference in your energy, your mood, and just your overall health, obviously. But you can either message me or call us at the clinic um, for more information, or you can do it a consultation online if you would like. Okay, that's also possible. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today on Light Body Living. I'm so excited that you are interested in taking this journey. Don't forget to share this podcast with everybody, and I'll see you next week. And looking to join in the Wellness Warriors community. We're always excited to take in new members. Thank you.